With each passing night, this pandemic is costing so many Floridians their jobs and any sense of financial security.
The state's financial hole also gets deeper every day, and tonight the man in charge of Florida's bank account is giving us a sneak peek at the early numbers. He spoke with CBS 4's Carey.
Many times when a cash register rings in Florida, the state collects sales tax. That money funds more than 70% of the state's general revenues, money that goes to things like education and health care. And over the past 2 months, with the economy at a standstill, estimates are that the sales tax in Florida plummeted by more than $700 million.
That is a catastrophic hit to our state's revenues.
Jimmy Patronis is the state's chief financial officer and a member of Governor DeSantis' cabinet and Reopen Florida task force. He spoke to us Monday over a sometimes unsteady Zoom connection.
The state of Florida has a tremendous loss in revenue, and it will be a recovery that will need to have some adjustments at all levels of state government and local government.
Patronis said he does not think the COVID-19 pandemic will result in state layoffs, major cuts to state services, or tax increases. But he does think the state may have to freeze hiring and look at other tough measures. Broward School Superintendent Robert Runcie recently told us his fears for a significant drop in state tax revenue.
We could anticipate budget cuts in the 20 to 25% range for the coming school year.
There's a lot of uncertainty.
Michael Gottlieb is a Democratic state representative from Broward. He said shuttered businesses are reason for concern, but he said Florida is sitting on billions of dollars in reserves.
I do think that we have a healthy state. We've had a healthy economy, and I think we have the opportunity to protect ourselves, but we have to be mindful of the fact that we're coming into hurricane season and some of that reserve money might be needed. Hopefully not.
But when will we see crowds like this again, shopping in South Florida? It may take a while for shoppers and sales tax revenue to recover. The CARES Act signed by President Trump in late March funneled billions to the states, including Florida, but there are restrictions on how most of that money can be spent. Patronis and Gottlieb believe the feds might loosen those restrictions.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's not some developing flexibility as the next month progresses.
We're hoping that the federal government will relax those restrictions and allow the states to use the money fit to best help the people who live in those states.
Another question, will state legislators hold a special session in the coming weeks to deal with the budget shortfall? Representative Gottlieb said he would like to see one, but at least one prominent Republican lawmaker in Florida has been quoted saying he believes it might be too early to assess the economic damage from COVID-19. In Fort Lauderdale, Carey, CBS 4 News Tonight.